evening. I invite everyone to rise for the presentation of the colors by the Green Bay Police Honor Guard and remain standing for the national anthem sung by our very own Preble Chamber Choir.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Home of the brave, land of the free, home of the brave.
Good evening to all our guests. I am Natasha Rowell, and I am honored to serve as the principal of Preble High School. I would like to welcome all our guests, families, grandparents, parents, and friends. If there are any veterans with us this evening, please stand so that we may take a moment to recognize you for your committed service to our country. Thank you. Also, I would like to recognize the members of our graduating class who will be entering a branch of our U.S. military. We thank you for accepting this calling. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for being with us tonight to celebrate with this graduating class of 2017. Before we begin our program, the senior class has a lot to be proud of. Many of their accomplishments were celebrated throughout the school year, but tonight we want to take a moment to recognize and celebrate the success of our state-bound baseball team, who, as a matter of fact, are the only undefeated team in the state of Wisconsin with a 29-0 record. Sadly, this team will miss out on the parade tradition through the Preble hallways. Would members of our baseball team please stand and please help me to recognize their accomplishments, but also wishing them the best of luck next week. So seniors who are playing, thank you. To continue our celebration tonight, several members of our graduating class are wearing regalia that indicate various honors. I would like to take just a few moments to share with you the significance of these. The members of the graduating class wearing the white stole with the light blue and gold emblem are members of the National Honor Society. An academic medal is worn by students who have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Students who have maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout their high school career are wearing an academic excellence medal. The students wearing the red, white, and blue cord have completed a total of 100 or more hours of community service. This evening, all of our graduates are wearing either a white or yellow cord. The yellow cord signifies that a student achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher. Finally, approximately 58 of our staff members are also here to join in this celebration and are wearing their stoles, representing the various colleges they graduated from. At Preble, we are committed to the mission statement of Green Bay Area Public Schools, which is to educate all students to be college, career, and community ready, inspired to succeed in our diverse world. We are committed to this vision, evidenced by the various pathways our graduating class has committed to. At this time, I would like to introduce our Mistress of Ceremonies for the evening, Erica Brandsma.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2017, I would like to welcome one and all to the 60-second commencement exercise of Preble High School. A special welcome is extended to the Board of Education members, Andrew Becker and Dr. Christopher Wagner, Green Bay Area Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Michelle Langenfeld, Preble Principal, Ms. Natasha Rowell, and Associate Principals, Mr. Dan Retzky, Ms. Courtney Keene, Mr. Seth Meinel, Mr. Lucas Lechner, and Mr. Tommy Jennings. And finally, I would like to recognize our teachers, parents, families, and friends who are present this evening to offer us support and join us in this celebration. Class of 2017. For some, this may be the first or last time that I address you, just as this may be the first or last time you interact with the person to your left and to your right. So let me remind you to cherish these last moments you share with your peers, or don't. In your future, people are going to give you suggestions, brilliant, thoughtful, experienced, worthwhile suggestions, and contrarily, horribly bad, terrible, awful, absolutely dreadful suggestions. I specifically use the word suggestions because that is what they are, suggestions. You are in control of your choices and your results. As we leave high school, it is time that we become truly responsible for ourselves because, quite frankly, it is a big, cold world out there. Toto, I've got a feeling we aren't at Preble anymore. From incredible state appearances in academics, athletics, and music, to our own personal growth, our seniors have accomplished so much and are destined to do great things. We truly are an incredible group who will go extremely far. It only seems right that I make this moment more dramatic and emotional than it has to be, because, after all, there will come a time when Miss Rowell says, for the last time, congrats, class of 2017. From there on forward, we will all be starting an adventure completely different than anything we've previously experienced. Class of 2017, we have the most grave issues needing to be confronted in our future: cultural conflict, disease, climate change, poverty, nuclear weapons, and human rights. Yet at the same time, we're the most progressive, pioneering, and dynamic generation to take on these issues. People in our class will be traveling the world, perhaps leading a Fortune 500 company, buying homes, meeting fascinating people, working as a particle physicist at NASA, getting married, having children, or joining the Peace Corps. We have a lot of potential. Just look at what we have done. To conclude, I need to get some cliche pieces of advice out of my system. Be spontaneous, take risks, try something new, and don't you dare give up on your dreams. Get off your phone. Engage in conversation with new people, which, contrary to what all our parents have always told us, talk to strangers. Aside from a fresh perspective and growing your confidence, that seemingly random conversation could turn someone else's day around. Do whatever you deem as important. Don't undermine yourself. Be accepting and be courageous. You get what you give. Finally, to the teachers, staff, parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, and friends, our senior class is extremely grateful for all that you have done. Thank you, class of 2017, and I cannot wait to see what our future holds. And now, my good friends Brooke Brennan and Lexi Kane will speak on behalf of the class of 2017.
Hello, senior class of 2017. I'm Lexi Kane.
And I'm Brooke Brennan, and we are this year's chosen graduation speakers.
And if you thought we prepared this speech less than a few hours before this event, you're right.
If you're surprised that we got chosen to speak at this prestigious,
Grand,
life-changing,
memorable,
largely important,
monumental event, trust me,
so are we. I'm sure many of you have spent the last few months thinking, it's second semester of senior year, so if I watch one more episode of Shameless, I can do half the assignment when I wake up and half in study hall tomorrow.
Or if you're like me, you didn't do the assignment at all.
How does it feel for it to finally be over?
If I had $1 for every time one of the seniors this year tweeted about how they wanted this year to be over, I could probably afford to pay for my first semester of college.
And we no longer have an excuse to post our senior pictures on Instagram for Senior Sunday.
But in all seriousness, this is the moment we've been waiting for. After 12 years of making incredible friends, learning valuable lessons in and out of the classroom, and growing up together, we finally get to walk across the stage with the people we've shared the high school experience with.
We've worked hard to get here, and I'm glad we can all share this time together to reflect on our accomplishments at Preble High School.
Let's think back to our humble beginnings.
Our middle school selves saw high school going so much differently.
I remember walking into school the second day of freshman year and realizing that high school was nothing like High School Musical.
Troy and Gabriella made me think I too would make an all-star athlete fall in love with me.
At least your prom date didn't leave the country, Brooke.
And we thought we would wake up early enough to actually look presentable at school.
But in reality, I can't recall the last time I woke up more than 5 minutes before I had to leave.
I remember thinking having a 4.0 was as easy as writing a report on a book you never read. To quote Alex Russo of Wizards of Waverly Place.
Because, as you can see, neither of us is your valedictorian. Not even close.
Sorry, Mom. However, this moment is a little bittersweet. These are some of our last moments of familiarity.
In a few short months, we will be spread out across the country without the people we've spent the last 4 or more years with. Unless you're a part of the 50% of the class that's going to UW Eau Claire,
in which case we'll see you there.
This first year of college marks the first year that I won't have a class with one of my best friends since kindergarten. One of my other good friends is a triplet, and she and her sisters will be attending different colleges across the state.
Thank God.
Gone are the Joe-to-go study dates with friends, even after I got fired.
Late night quick trip runs.
Taking nice afternoon naps in advanced biology before our teachers even finished the tidbit.
Eating our weight in cheese curds at the hospital, because every student knows their cheese curds are the best. And if you don't, I suggest you make a pit stop on your way home.
Going to Culver's to treat yourself after studying for 10 minutes straight.
Jumping out of your desk the first couple of times our psychology teacher yelled "point" in class, or up until the last day in my case.
And most importantly, the cookies that the students sold during passing time that served as a balanced breakfast for 4 years of our lives.
Do you remember the last time you did any of these things, and did you realize it would be your last? Now that we've covered everything we'll miss, here's everything we won't.
I, for one, am not going to miss walking past those couples in the hallway that look like something straight out of the ending of a romantic comedy.
I'm not going to miss those students who haven't quite figured out how to walk in the hallway, but we can only hope that they'll catch on eventually.
I'm not going to miss math class. At all. Any of it.
No one told Lexi that she might have to take math in college.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Although this next year is going to be completely different than anything we faced, it's going to be one of the best experiences of our lives.
Some of us will be fortunate enough to expand our horizons beyond Green Bay, and others will be fortunate enough to stay in the best place there is to grow up.
Madison! No matter your post-high school plans, these next years are going to determine the course of the rest of our lives. Don't forget to enjoy them.
Don't get us wrong, we truly enjoyed our high school experience. Where else would you learn to back into a parking spot?
Or learn how to set priorities, aka an alarm, to make sure you're there in time to find a pull-through spot at 7 in the morning.
But now it's time to get a little soft, because let's face it, this is it. This is our high school graduation, and we only get one of them. These are our final moments as high school seniors before we become high school graduates.
Although we've all had completely different experiences, one thing we all have in common is that we all spent these past 4 years in the same building. Our experiences, good and bad, mistakes and successes, have all shaped us into the young adults and individuals we are today.
Some of us have made more mistakes than others.
Lexi, I'm not going to look, but you better be pointing at yourself.
Preble also holds some of the best people to be friends with. The people I'm friends with today hold a special place in my heart, and I'm sure many people here feel the same about the people they've met here. The memories we've made with the people in our class, both in the classroom and out, will stay with us forever.
I'm so grateful for the opportunity I've been given to be taught by and be surrounded by such an incredible staff. Being able to build such positive relationships with teachers at Preble High is one of the countless reasons it has been such a great experience.
As Ellie from Up said before she died and broke all of our hearts, adventure is out there. It's our turn to go find it.
So, good luck, Preble class of 2017.
And congratulations, the wait is over.
We made it. Following the Chamber Choir's music selection, our good friend Lauren Rupp will give her commencement speech.
Now please welcome our chamber choir as they sing Africa.
Echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. Her moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long-forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. restless, longing for some solitary company. Do-do-ba, I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. Do-do-ba, I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. 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 Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-ba.
Good morning, staff and students, and welcome to the home of the Hornets. Buenos dias, adultos y estudiantes, bienvenidos a la casa de los Hornets. Today is Wednesday, June 7th, 2017, the day we've all been waiting for. And this is probably the last time you'll ever hear those words. My name is Lauren Rupp, and I'm honored to be up here speaking today, and would like to thank everyone here for coming this evening. But I also have to start out by apologizing, as I began my speech with some very misleading information. Allow me to explain. Number one, in case you aren't aware, it is no longer the morning, it is now evening. Number two, this is not the home of the Hornets where we have spent the last 4 years of our lives. This is the Resch Center. And number three, I addressed us all as students, but in about an hour, we will no longer be Preble High School students, we will be graduates. Now I say about an hour, but don't hold me to that. We may be here a very long time. I hope your seats are comfy and your emotions are stable in preparation for the reminiscing roller coaster we are about to take a ride on. I'll remind you to please keep your limbs to yourselves at all times during this speech. Okay. Now let's think way back to where our public school journeys all began. The first day of kindergarten. A bittersweet day for both parent and child. I don't remember much from kindergarten, but I do remember this. I thought the 5th graders look old enough to be driving, 8th graders seemed to be in their 20s, and I thought seniors in high school were old enough to be my parents. And here we are today, perceived as 35-year-olds to young children, while in actuality, some of us still don't look a day over 12. With advancing grade levels and growing older came new freedoms, opportunities, and responsibilities. For example, I was not allowed to eat a whole cosmic brownie until I was in 8th grade. My mom would cut them in half because a whole cosmic brownie was unnecessary. Just one of the many milestones I reached growing up. And I'm sure most of us can relate to gaining new and exciting internet freedoms in our tween years, such as making a Facebook account when we were 10, even though the legal age is 13. Talk about scandalous. We made it through elementary school, middle school, and then went on to high school. And of course, high school gave us the opportunity to meet all new people, discover our strengths and weaknesses, and inspire us to achieve great things past high school. We certainly aren't leaving high school the same way we came in as freshmen. We have new friends, new knowledge, new outlooks on life, gymnasium fire survival stories, aches in our backs, joint pain, strengthened immune systems, baby powder in our lungs that was inhaled at football games, and most of us have mastered backing into a parking space. We make it through 13 years of schooling, and then we end up here. Now, to tie this back to the first day of kindergarten. That day, as we breathed in the sweet smell of of elementary school, we entered a new chapter in our lives. Very exciting for our 5-year-old selves. And much like today, 13 years later, it is our last day. And as we leave the Resch Center and breathe in the sweet smell of Ashwaubenon, we are again entering the next chapter of our lives. Despite differing personalities and interests amongst our class, we all grew up in the exact same time period, and we are all sharing this celebration together. We are all going to go home tonight, take off these robes, and begin our lives in the so-called real world. My fellow graduates, although high school will be a special and treasured time to look back on, I truly hope it was not the best 4 years of your life. There were some fun times, but as we all know, life has only begun, and the world goes so far beyond Green Bay, Wisconsin. But whether you had a sublime or a subpar high school experience, the long-awaited graduation is finally here. Since we started off this speech with the Preble High School announcements, we must have an appropriate closing. To quote the words we heard every day at the end of announcements, we should always remember to live Preble pride by being respectful, responsible, and dedicated members of society as we become adults. Have a great rest of your day, and congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. Call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, right up the road, I'll share your load. If you just call me, call me, call me, call me.
Thank you to all our musicians under the direction of Mr. Andrew Bader, Mrs. Megan Sweeney, and Ms. Sarah Holleb for the enjoyable music selections presented this evening. We are always proud to showcase the many talents of our students. As I reflected on this graduating class, I pondered as to what their imprint is. The thought that came to mind was what comes next. This class has represented a uniqueness in terms of eagerly anticipating their next opportunity, in terms of eagerly awaiting what happens next, the energy to take on their next challenge, looking ahead to their futures, the desire to be greater today than they were yesterday. Whatever that next goal may be for each one of you, college, career, or community-focused, you are ready for the next chapter in the book called life. To our families and parents, I am sure you're wondering where the time went. I expect you blinked, and suddenly your kindergartner was headed off to middle school. And then seemingly overnight, your freshman became a senior. And now here they are, ready for the next endeavor. Thank you for choosing Preble High School, a school community filled with tremendous pride, strong traditions, and excellence. Thank you for sharing your sons and daughters with us. Thank you for believing in us. They have helped make their mark and allow us to continue to grow the strong legacy of excellence at Preble High School. To the Preble staff, we would not be here tonight if it was not for each and every one of you. Thank you for all you do to help shape our students, working diligently every day to help them achieve academic excellence, and for your commitment to the success of each of them. We appreciate what you do daily. Thank you, staff, teachers, paraprofessionals, secretaries, monitors, security and SROs, food services, and engineering staff. We applaud you for your passion, dedication, and unwavering commitment to our students and our school. Thank you to our amazing staff for a tremendous turnout tonight. Almost 80 staff are here helping to ensure a successful graduation ceremony. To the administrative team, thank you for your dedication to students and staff. Your efforts and time to serve do not go unnoticed. Thank you for all you do and for being such an awesome team. Our motto, there is no I in team. We are the A team. To the graduates, as you leave the hallways and classrooms of Preble High School and embark on your new journey, you will be faced with many opportunities and maybe even trials and tribulations. Be mindful of the 4 Preble Pride pillars, as Lauren so eloquently mentioned how we were all reminded daily of them in the morning announcements: respect, responsibility, dedication, and community. These pillars are qualities that have shaped you for the last 4 years as young adults. Graduates, I leave you with this quote by Dale Carnegie, an American writer and lecturer. The person who goes furthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare. This is the challenge that lies before you this evening. Dare to be all that you can be. Dare to chase your chosen career. Dare to excel. Dare to go the extra mile. Dare to show compassion. Dare to make your mark on the world. Dare to have empathy. Dare to be the best you can be, and then do it. Congratulations to the class of 2017 on your graduation. We are finally at the highlight of the ceremony. Superintendent Dr. Michelle Langenfeld and the Green Bay Area's Public School Board members, Dr. Christopher Wagner and Mr. Andrew Becker. As principal at Preble High School, I am honored to recommend to you, for graduation, the Preble High School class of 2017. These students have met the graduation requirements as set forth by the Green Bay Area Public Schools and the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction.
Well, good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Education and Administration, I want to begin by congratulating you, the graduating class of 2017. Tonight, we celebrate you and all you have accomplished. I want to welcome all of you, our honored guests, and thank you for supporting these fine graduates throughout their educational years. And also to many who aren't here, but I'm sure are with us in spirit, including those kindergarten teachers and all of those people who shepherded you along the way. It is the collective efforts on the part of many that have brought us here today, and it is certainly a day that we reflect and celebrate, and I want to thank you all for partnering with us. I'd also like to acknowledge our Board of Education, administration, and staff who work tirelessly, each of you, to ensure that district's mission, educating every child every day to be college, career, and community ready, inspired to succeed in our diverse world. And certainly today's ceremony is a culmination of everyone's efforts. Often in my role as superintendent, I have the privilege to be out in the business community, working with educational leaders at times and community members, as well as parents and guardians, grandparents, and of course, many of our 21,000 students in our district. And you know, each year I am amazed and impressed with the talents and gifts of our students. And I'm also very impressed with the opportunities that our students have recognized and taken advantage of during their high school career. They have excelled here in the district in a variety of areas, whether it be academics, the arts, athletics, volunteerism, leadership, culinary arts, DECA, really a whole host of co-curricular activities. But what touches my heart and impresses me most, and I think is extremely important, class of 2017, and for all of you to recognize, is that our community recognizes how extraordinary these students are. I'm frequently out in the community, and I'm often stopped by various community members to speak to me about you, about the Preble staff, about the Preble community. You certainly demonstrate students' character, determination, and desire to succeed, and everyone in our community sees that as well. As I reflect on you, the class of 2017, this year we will be graduating approximately 1,500 graduates in 6 graduation ceremonies across the district. And while our graduates that sit before us tonight have taken very different paths to get their diplomas, what's really important is that they are well prepared for the journey ahead, whether they've chosen a 2-year or a 4-year post-secondary option, entering the workforce, or the military, they are well prepared. So I just have a couple of words of wisdom for you, the graduating class of 2017. First of all, be very, very proud of all you've accomplished. While you may have taken very different pathways to get here, you have accomplished many things along the way, and I know that for a fact. Why? Because I've been part of many of your celebrations. Do you know I even led a cheer at the state soccer tournament in the semifinals? I'm looking forward to next Tuesday. I could be leading a cheer at the baseball game. You never know. I also have participated in a number of ceremonies where we've honored you for academic achievements, attended extraordinary music concerts, fabulous musicals, inspirational art shows in your media center, hosting public events to celebrate your successes. We had Dr. Tony Evers from the Department of Public Instruction visit Preble High School, and he was most impressed with the DECA program and the culinary arts program. We had the president of Wisconsin Public Service visit Preble High School to talk about career and technical education in science, technology, engineering, and math. These are just some of the guests that came to Preble High School to celebrate the extraordinary work that's going on. I think also to recognize the fact that in addition to those programs, I've had the honor and privilege of attending college signings, and also most recently to recognize you, those who are entering the military. Your collective accomplishments are most impressive and worthy worthy of a moment of reflection for all that you've done throughout your high school careers. So students, be proud of what you've accomplished. Second, I invite you to continue to stay involved in your community. I know that I am joined by a host of community members who often say, "Can't you keep them in Green Bay, Dr. Langenfeld? Can't you keep them home in Green Bay, Michelle?" And I offer this to you, that we do hope that someday you'll find your way home if you decide to leave Green Bay. And for all of you, I encourage you to continue your service to your community, whatever pathway you take. As the class of 2017, you have committed collectively, and this is a very important thing when we think about volunteer hours. The graduating classes across the district in the Green Bay area public schools accumulated more than 61,000 volunteer hours over the last 4 years for the betterment of our community. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your time, your talents, and know that you've made a difference, and please continue to stay involved. And last, know that you're always welcome. In addition to becoming a proud graduate of Preble High School tonight, I want you to remember that tonight you also become a member of the Preble High School alumni. I want to extend a personal invitation to you to stay in contact and stay involved. You will always be part of the Preble family, and you are always welcome here. In closing, I'd like to share a few words from a Rachel Platten song, "Better Place," that I think really captures how we feel about you. And the lyrics go like this: "I'll tell the world, I'll sing a song, it is a better place since you came along." As you leave today, know that we, the Board of Education, the administration, staff, fellow students, and I will continue to tell the world about you. And we can say with confidence, graduates, because you were here, we are better. We indeed are better because you came along, and Preble is a better place. We believe in you. We wish you continued great success. Congratulations, class of 2017. And now, Principal Rowe, it is my honor, it is my privilege to accept the graduating class of 2017 from Preble High School, recognizing that they have fulfilled all the requirements for the Green Bay Area Public Schools Board of Education and the great state of Wisconsin. Congratulations, students, now graduates, soon to be.
At this time, we will start with presenting our graduates with their diplomas.
I'm coming.
Erica E. Brandsma. Brooke Joy Breenan. Alexia Lauren Kane. Lauren Elizabeth Rupp. Madeline Mary Byer. Jacob A. Hopp. Keisha Rose LaPlante. Angela Marie Morrissey. Elizabeth Ray Oblenes. Caitlin Elizabeth Pamprin. Max Gerard Peterson. Sydney Marie Renier. Ty Joseph Smikowski. Ricky David Snyder. Keegan Kathleen Spurl. Mohammed Ismail Abdi. Alexis Abundis Rios. Jaden Ercole Adrians. Alfredo Aguilar. Antonio Aguilar Fuentes. Alexandra Ramsey Acladios. Ricardo Alaves Avila. Hadan Abdakani Ali. Julie Lynn Allen. Giovanni Alonzo. Joseph M. Alstein. Lisbeth Sarahit Alvarado. Alexis K. Anderson. Paige Marie Anderson. Colton Thomas Armijo. Ethan Harris Bacon. Chase Michael Bainan. Taylor Corey Begnevsky. Megan Rose Banow. Madison Lynn Barfield. Virginia Barrera Valencia. Adam John Bachnicht. Tereso Bautista Santiago. Kevin J. Banky. Jake Nathaniel Birkin. Austin Tyler Berry. Brett Michael Betters. Justice Lynn Blahnik. Logan M. Blazer. Nicholas Alexander Bonaf. Brandel Marcus Bonetti. Junior Javier Bonilla. Cameron Ray Bosaki. Abigail Anna Bosar. Carly Ann Belanger, Hunter Anthony Brault, Claire Lindsay Brault, Caitlin Janine Bricker, Abby Lynn Breenan, Katie Lee Breenan, Dominic Andrew Brilliant, Samantha Marie Brusky, Diana Vargas, Austin Chase Brookman, Madison Marie Brosig, Ryan William Buss, Matthew Ryan Campbell, Manuel Canizales, Nelsie Canizales, Jenna Lorraine Capel, Preston Joseph Casborn, Melissa Celestino, Juan Pablo Cerda Villa, Diego Andres Sevillanos Vinces, Almani Chambers, Kyle Anton Chandler, Julian John Charles, Hassan Amru Chavers, Jesse Daniel Cervenka, Jayana J. Childs, Benjamin Daniel Crystal, Jordan Michael Sioni, Olivia M. Clark, Megan Lynn Clegg, Delaney Elizabeth Collins, Nevada Ann Collins, Mitchell John Cunard, William Richard Cunard, Nicholas Patrick Corbley, Pamela Alejandra Cordova Luna, Cecilia Corona, Augustina Corona Patino, Sam Angel Cortez, Alvaro Cortez, Atsiri Cortez, Tiana Rose Couillard, Bryn Cousins, Megan Ryan Croakey, Cody R. Delabru, Carly Anna Danielski, Keshana Marie Dawson. Kaylin Danielle DeBlay. Antonio Santiago de Castro. Skylar May Decker. Yesenia de Jesus. Alyssa Marie de Kaiser. Anna Lilia Delgado. Kevin Christopher Delwich. Ryan Joseph Dessart. Caitlin Marie de Villers. Jesus A. Diaz Jr. Cody James Dietz. Michael A. Doyne. Adriana Ruby Donlevy. Adam Patrick Doucette. Tanner Duffney. Dorian Dupay. Tanner Ray Edmonds. Brandon James Endlick. Cassandra Etziti Munoz. Aisha Mahamud Farah. Wesley John Furmanik. Evan Roy Faust. Brandon L. Fowles. Cynthia Gabriel. Jennifer Michelle Gamez Reyes. Maria de los Angeles Garcia Sebastian. Bailey Robert Gardner. Angel Garduno. Hector Garza. Yolanda Garza. Benjamin William Georgia. Autumn Lee Gerber. Helena Carolyn Garrett. Nadia Garrett. Emily Catherine Giese. Alexis Reed Gillespie. Ramon A. Garone. Elisa Annalane Givens. Bianca S. Gomez. Vivian Gomez. Aurora Cecilia Gonzalez. Brandon Gonzalez. Luis Carlos Gonzalez. Nashali Mary Gonzalez de Jesus. Allie Kathleen Gorenchin. Megan Elizabeth Graff. Caston Ann Greengrass. Jessica Geraldine Guerrero. Raul Jr. Guerrero. Alejandro Juan Gutierrez. Alexander Guzman. Jessica Guzman. Della Haynen. Nigel James Antoine Hall. Will Hammond. Kelsey Hankey. Caden Sydney Elise Hanold. Morgan Lee Hansen. Emma Marie Harrell. Victoria Hope Harris. Devin Michael Haslinger.
Peyton Ann Heath. Jacqueline Maria Heim. Sydney Odessa Heim. Isaiah James Heinemeyer. Skylar Ann Hen. Angel Lonnie Herr. Eakin Herr. Logan Scott Herm. Enrique Hernandez. Janeth Joanna Hernandez. Jesus Ramon Hernandez. Karina Hernandez Leon. Martin David Hernandez Leon. Monica Hernandez Mendoza. Maria Guadalupe Hernandez Morales. Noah David Hoovelmans. Taya Lee Hibbard. Ryan Paul Hilke. Damian James Hawk. Megan Jean Hoffman. Ashley Lane Hoffman. Ernest Ray Holmes. Shayna Ashley Holzendorf. Abigail May Holzman. Darian R. Hughes. Alexander Tim Hummel. Lucas Samuel Hutchinson. Nina Jean Hutchinson. Emily Ann Jaden. Grace Elizabeth Jaden. Lance Matthew Janowski. Miguel Angel Jimenez. Alexis Jimenez Olvera. Daytrell Lavelle Carrere Johnnies. Chavera Miracle Johnson. Paige Elizabeth Johnson. Jaslyn Marie Josephs. Chance Walter Josky. Dylan Walter Josky. Luke Charles Josky. Christopher Juarez Sanchez. Renee Elizabeth Carmen. Ramo Mohammed Kasim. Gwendolyn Paige Kiefer. Megan Marie Kiley. Mackenzie Irene Kleinschmidt. Trevor Thomas Knitzer. Samantha Lynn Kreiser. Emma Rose Kozmowski. Emma Rose Kozmowski. Elise Phoebe Jean Cott. Taylor Renee Kozlowski. Zachary Allen Cracky. Carissa Lee Kroll. Isabel Rose Kropp. Frank Thomas Kugel. Maria E. Laxo. Connor James Ladwig. Bryce Taylor LaFontaine. Elisa Lamos Romero. Amber Langston. Laura Lillian Larson. Remington Marie Laufenberg. Sue Lee. Tu Sue Lee. Xiao Li. Jack Martin Lamens. Cassie Jean Lemerond. Bonita Joyce Lemieux. Deanna Leon Leon. Sylvia Diamond Lipscomb. Tate Michael Lofdahl. Pauchua Lore. Travis James Loritz. Sean Stewart Lockney. Brett Allen Lucasen. Nutang Lee. Jahaira Maciel Castellanos. Samantha Jo Majeski. Lizette Maldonado. Mauricio Maldonado. Rhiannon Rose Malfroid. Jocelyn Manaslovic. Jacob John Markey. Leslie Angelica Marquez. Guillermo Lopez Quiros. Hector Raul Marquez Cortez. Carson Lee Martell. Emily Ann Martin. Samantha Martinez. Jackson Thomas Massey. Lucas Shane McCormick. Brent Robert McDonald. Kylie Rose Maidenwald. Jorge Dolly Mendina Gamboa. Angel Francisco Mandina Barrios. John Andrew Meyer. Aiden John Messinger. Ethan David Messinger. Gerald David Meister. Joshua A. Melger. Diego Alexan Mendez. Ernesto Mendez. Alejandro Roberto Mendoza de Jesus. Megan Elizabeth Metzler. Rachel E. Longston. Quinn Donald Miller. Lanie Monique Montley. Diego Morales. Lizette Moreno. G. Mang Moa. Lolar Moa. Maikia Moa. Pada Moa. Hendio Melan Mustaf. Jordan James Nass. Maria Elizette Navarro. Alyssa Joanne Nyman. Miranda May Nelson. Autumn Rose Nelson. Kelsey Jean Nelson. Diana Marie Nuces. John Edward May III. Matthew John Newman. Anna Nieto Vargas. Jonathan Richard Nolden. Blake Ellen Nowak. Brooke Ellen Nowak. Emma Joy Nowak. Selena Rose Nunez. Joseph Jared Olbert Walton. Justin Lee O'Connor. Christian Orozco. Priscilla Jacqueline Orozco. Leticia Marie Ortiz Ramos. Abdi Mohammed Osman. Nasir Mohammed Osman. Vanessa Aurora Padilla. Cole Edward Papelham. Devin R. Parks. Erica Marcia Patino Gomez. Jennifer M. Rivera Tirado. Jesus Patino Hernandez. Benjamin Pepper. Alexandra Perales. Alexandria Alana Perez. Eduardo Perez Gonzalez. Taylor Elizabeth Perry. Sarah Michelle Paterick. Nicholas Connor Peterson. Gabrielle Peyrani. Claudia Rosalind Phillips. Katin Jane Pimasorn. Katie Devon Fomsina. Paige Marie Pichette. Olivia Elaine Pierce. Nicholas Anthony Pitchert. Allie Marie Piontek. Rachel A. Piontek. Catherine Beth Pierlot. Brianna Nicole Pitton. Adam Luke Vanderveld.
Jessica Placencia. Carlos Ponce. Jessica Marie Ponce. Hector A. Ponce Guzman. Ponce Guzman. Megan Elizabeth Poole. Hannah Jean Potter. Cameron James Prinsel. Jaime Puente. Isaac Lowe Putzier. Miguel Angel Ramirez. Berenice Ramos Figueroa. Alan Rangel. Yasmin J. Rasmussen. Aristeo Reyes. Alyssa K. Rich. Megan Grace Richardson. Valerie Alexandra Rivas. Jennifer Rivera. Juan Pablo Rivera. Luis Daniel Rivera de Jesus. Elizabeth Rivera Vasquez. Cruz Meza Rodriguez. Edgar Rodriguez. Gloria Stefani Rodriguez. Joel Rodriguez. Mario Luis Rodriguez. Micaela Monique Rodriguez. Joel Alexis Rodriguez Ramirez. Jorge Alberto Rodriguez Santos. Davis Dominic Rawlin. Humberto Israel Ruiz. Amber Lynn Rusley. Ian Savion. Mason James Saharsky. Aaron De Jesus Sanchez. Jose Sanchez. Alexander Sanchez Marin. Antoine Keontae Sanders. Kimberly Marie Santos. Jarrett John Shelk. Caitlin Elizabeth Sheld. Parker Daniel Sheld. Christine Josephine Schussler. Vanessa Ann Schweiner. Sarah Marie Sendelbach. Lindsay Marie Service. Cindy Janeth Sierra Camacho. Mark Antonio Simpson. Nolan Ryan Siolka. Joshua Robert Skaletsky. Brianna Ann Slazarek. Destiny Rose Smetana. Alexis Marie Smith. Brianna Lee Smith. Jesse Anderson Smith. Sammy Renee Smith. Sam Smith Jr. Felipe Solis Juarez. Giuseppe Soyena. Ana Luisa Souza Diaz. Robert Knowlton Spofford. Maxwell Allen Starks. Jamal Lazarus Stevenson. Anthony Eric Stoa. Griffin Andrew Summers. Hunter Brooke Swoboda. Riley M. Zelkowski. Catherine A. Taft. Anthony Salvador Tapia. Monique Taylor. Nathaniel Taylor. Elijah X. Tao. Mani Tao. Ming Tao. Tristan Nathaniel Tao. Mackenzie Tielens. Nathan Umentum. Taylor James Thompson. Olivia Jane Thunder de Jesus. Kaylee Jade Tilleman. Sage Elizabeth Tillman. Brandon Torres. Crystal Marie Toscano. Tyler Scott Van Beckham. Ashley Elizabeth Vandehay. Evan Joseph Vandenavond. Erin Rose Vandenbush. Samuel John Vandenhoevel. Julia Ann Vandenlangenberg. Kevin Shaquille Toro Vargas. Ethan Robert Vandenplas. Connor James Vanderlinden. Austin Paul Vanderloop. Jensen Janae Van Dyce. Landon Joel Van Ness. Bell H. Fang. Chua Vang. Chuyi Vang. Ethan S. Vang. Ger Vang. Ia Vang. Miley Vang. Nang Vang. Pa Sandra Vang. Pajik Vang. Pao Tua Vang. Pang Chang Joshua Vang. Sunny Vang. Will Sai Vang. Yelang Vang. Amber Lynn Venidestein. Victor Andrew Van Lannen. Sydney Robert Van Lannen. Emily Rose Van Pay. Zachary James Van Veen. Jeanette Vera Martinez. Sandra Jacqueline Vergara Aro. Brendan Gregory Vig. Jesus Villarreal. Maria Rebecca Villarreal. Chloe Rosalind Blyes. Lu Vu. Anthony Joseph Wasick. Coy Jeffrey Warner. Caitlin M. Warpinski. Benjamin Richard Weltzine. Shelby Paige Wendrick. Cami Lynn Weary. Kyle Ann Westland. Carly Elizabeth Ann Watley. Nicholas Charles Wiegand. Alec Willems. Tanner Lee Wilson. Gabrielle Helen Winter. Taylor Elizabeth Whitman. Zachary John Wolfel. Hunter Allen Wandrash. Brendan James Wood. Janelle Rose Wotruba. Kaylee Marie Ray. Jessica Monique Wright. Devin Nicole Weigel. Jeremiah Zhang. Kia Zhang. La Li Philip Zhang. Danny Yang. Jonathan Jordan Michael Yang. Liana Yang. Melody Suwanag Yang. Seth Robert Van Eyten. Nang Yang. Summer Barry Yang. Tuhua Yang. Lauren Nicole Yindra. Alfonso Raul Zapata. Rachel Mary Marie Zebrin. Stephen Andrew Zofnik.
Graduates, please stand. Families and friends, on behalf of the staff and the administration at Preble High School, I present to you the graduates of the class of 2017. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2017.